Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter project every single time and give my honest thoughts on how that project is being ran. And today, I'm very excited to be checking out the second most popular project on all of Kickstarter. Everything, the whole dang thing. That is the Griffon's Saddlebag Book 2. And I gotta say, I love this main image. What it's showing me. It's showing me the saddlebag, which I now want, and what I named this video after, because I was just imagining what people would say to me if I had that bag. I see a book with, like, really detailed, lots of text, looks good, I want to check whatever this is out, and I see the big book up here, and then I see some sort of deluxe edition over here, I see cards, I see dice, I see that I'm in for a fun ride. I'm excited to see all the things I'm going to get with the Griffon Saddlebag Book 2, the anticipated sequel with over 500 game-ready magic items, player ... So this looks like something you're going to be able to add to your tabletop role-playing game, and it's just going to be tons of fun. Let's go, Sean. But I've role-played before, but I'm not a huge role player, but I gotta say, just from the offset, I'm excited to click on this. Now, funded in 5 minutes, I don't really care. I'd much rather know, a lot more useful information, like do we have stretch goals, do we have dual unlocks? Just something more important than funded in 5 minutes. We get that. Game ready items, player options, settings, and more for 5e. Give out better treasure. Awesome. So now I know it's for 5th edition. Excellent. It's already raised $526,000 in only 4 days. Wowzers, with 400,687 backers. I bet this is going to be a great video. As always, when you go into it, I'm thinking 3 things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Let's go. Ooh.
I'm Griffon. I'm the creator of the Griffon Saddlebag. I write...
Immediately going with the personal touch. Like it. Like it. Well, actually, they immediately went with some absolutely just drop-dead things, and then we go personal touch. I'm a big fan of that.
I'm the creator of the Griffon Saddlebag. I write, design, and illustrate magic items for 5th edition, and I've been posting them online every weekday for 3 years. 2 years ago, you helped bring the first Saddlebag book to life, and now it's time for the second.
So, immediately, can you do it? Yes. I felt super comfortable. I feel super comfortable. That is not something I'm even thinking about at all. So do I want it? How much is it? Do I want it? You know, I'm intrigued. Like, the fact that you did this, so you just gave and gave and gave and gave and gave for 300 days to the tabletop role-playing game community. That means so much to them. They are such a fun community. If you're not on the tabletop role-playing game Twitter, it's a fun place to be. It's better than board games. And I'm a board gamer, so I hate to admit that, but they're just such a fun community. So that means a lot to them.
This next book in the Griffon Saddlebag series includes over 500 illustrated magic items, 2 playable races, 12 subclasses, and 14 ready-to-play settings.
So I love what they did there, and I always say this with board games, but I think you can do it with just about anything. They seamlessly interweaved what you're getting, which was the book, along with what the book is doing. Like, I know what I'm getting with this book, and I know how gorgeous it looks, and I want to slow down and look at every single one of those pages. You know, this is great. Look at all this. It looks so very top-notch right now.
And have been reviewed and play-tested by game-ready magic items, have been categorized into easy-to-use item indexes and random treasure tables.
Wow.
And have been reviewed and play-tested by thousands of players and game masters around the world.
This is so good. This is more on the can you do it, but it gets me more excited for do I want it. There is a huge, bustling community that is essentially behind making sure that everything in this is just top-notch before it gets to your door. This is like, in a board game one, where they're showing me playtesting at big conventions. You know, that's what I want to see. Absolutely love it. Agreed. This is so well done. I'm loving this video right now.
So you can rest easy knowing that these items won't offset the delicate balance of your game. So if you've ever struggled trying to find that one magic item to reward or incentivize your players with, this may be the book for you. And if you enjoyed book 1, you're going to love what book 2 has to offer.
And I love how he directly spoke to me as a DM. I'm not a DM, but as a DM, he spoke to me. I heard it. He was like, oh, he was saying that straight to me.
Offer.
Lovely.
Beyond the wealth of new treasure and character options, game masters and players alike can look forward to a host of new cities, monsters, minigames, and unique conflicts that are detailed in the book's over a dozen new settings. So whether your party is just starting out or looking for something to do between saving the world again, this book will offer you plenty of adventuring options that you can integrate into whatever campaign or world you're already playing in. I am so excited to bring this collection to your table.
He pretty much just said, oh, do you like role-playing games? You need to own this book. It doesn't matter, what setting you're in, everything. We'll have something that'll work for you in here. This is like a Swiss Army knife that we're giving you for whatever campaigns you want to run in the future.
And there's so much more in store for you with add-ons, bonuses, and stretch goals.
Oh, there we go. There we go. And why not? I always love when people do this. Why not mention the exciting stuff that's going to be in the Kickstarter story? Wet my whistle before we even get there. Now I want to go down there. I want to see the stretch goals. I want to see all that stuff.
So, with your support, let's bring Book 2 to life and continue making the world's greatest role-playing game even greater. Together.
I am sold. Take my money. That was so well done. Like, the more I do the Kickstarter critiques for the tabletop role-playing game content, the more I want to roleplay. But I know it's like a pit that if I fall into it, it's like I'm worried the board games will go backseat, which I don't want. But man, videos like that was so well done. So anyway, Griffon McCauley, print and web designer turned illustrator and 5e content creator, 2 created, 32 backed. So we have 2 collaborators here, but I don't know if either of those are going to be on the customer service. And then just look at the past one, make sure people aren't totally pissed that they didn't get things. Updates, Kickstarter book for 2 is now live. This Thursday, book 2 comes to Kickstarter, so I'm assuming that means they're all done with that. Should have received the physical book copy by this now. I see Gacker Kit has it as delivered, but it went to a state I never lived in other projects. Hey, Robert, you should have gotten this a year ago. Was your address correct or Backer Kit? Regardless, send me a message here on Kickstarter, and I'll get you sorted 4 days ago, 3 days ago, 9 days ago, 9 days ago, 17 days ago, 17 days ago. So this one, yeah. So what I'm seeing here is someone who's doing great customer service. 6 months ago, 6 months ago. Now, this was 6 months ago, 9 months ago, or this were the deadly 6 months ago, 3 days ago one, where it's like, oh yeah, we have a new Kickstarter. We should probably make sure that we don't have angry people in the, yeah. So great customer service here. Once again, can you do it? I wasn't even concerned about it, but now I'm more excited about it. Great customer service there. Top notch. So we start off, stretch goal. I love talking about stretch goals. 500K GM Scree add-on becomes available. 750 curated setting playlist. Not quite sure what that means, but it sounds exciting. Now this, I'd love to see a picture of whatever we unlocked right here. I think that'd be a great spot for that. But I will say you've at least given me enough information that I know very clearly what the stretch goal is, which sounds like a no-brainer. But I see Kickstarters all the time where I get to a stretch goal and I'm like, what is this? So at least these ones, at least they gave me enough information, which I like. The Griffon Saddleback book too. Look at that sweet bag. It's not just the regular bag, because I want that bag. It looks so cool. But now you get to see it digital. You get to see it the art version of it and the real version of it, and it's just I want the bag even more now. Like that's 400 pages, over 500 magic items, 12 new subclasses, 2 playable races, 14 ready-to-play settings, nearly 100 new creatures. And this is how I know they're doing a great job, is because I'm not debating on whether or not I need to get this product. No. At this point, I'm debating on whether or not I need to pay them, $50 to $100 extra to get that sweet-ass saddlebag. They have already pushed me towards the add-on section in the buy more section, and I think they did a fantastic job with that video. The Griffon Saddlebag creates magic items and more for 5th edition. The second compendium is the series is over 400 pages long, twice the length of the first book. It contains 504 magic items, 12 subclasses, 2 playable races, and 14 campaign-agnostic settings. Love all of Griffon's stuff. I always add in his items to my campaign to sprinkle in some spice and chaos to it all. Never fails to bring something extra to the table. Fool's Cold, Elton Bailing Wild. So I actually know a little bit behind the scenes. Not behind the scenes, but this person is I think they have like 50 to 100,000 YouTube subscribers, and they do tabletop role-playing game content. One thing I'd recommend here is make this clickable. Send me straight to Dingo's where he said this, or better yet, just send me to his channel. Like, he would love that as well. Or she. I don't know if I don't know who Dingo is. But yeah, so I think that's a good quote. But maybe just pepper it a little bit more. Let me know a little bit more of who Dingo is, and then send me there. Or just have a clickable link to go there. I think that'd be super cool for them. But that comes more from my content creator side, I suppose. Hundreds of new magic items showcased in this gorgeous. I just want the price, honestly, at this point. I want to go shopping. Every one of the 504 magic items in this book is fully illustrated and comes with flavorful mechanics and descriptions that are designed to appeal to a wide range of character archetypes and personalities. Oh, the Overseer's Spade. This golden shovel is miraculously resistant to impacts and scrapes as an action. So, sweet. Sweet. I love this. I want to read this. Oh, man, they're going to suck me into role-playing games. And if you play in person or think better with your hands, also consider the complete collection of Book 2 printed item cards found in Heroes tier and above, or as an add-on. So you're telling me about these, which is good. Now I know, but I kind of just want to go shopping. I wish it was just More like a lot of what the board game hobby does, where it's long, these rectangles, and they show me exactly what the different pledge levels are, and show me pictures, and explain to me why I want, and the long, sexy scrolling shot of like all these cards that I'm presumably going to get in this box. Like, because this is what, I'm assuming this is a Cards Against Humanity size box. You know, maybe put something else near it so I know exactly firmly how much, how that large that box is, or dimensions. But this looks great. This looks like a great shot. I do want this now. And I could definitely see this being the most popular pledge level. But it's not going to be, because that Saddlebag one is going to be. I'm calling it right now. I'm making my shot. Because I always say, when you give people a bunch of fun pledge levels to go through, typically people end up taking the highest ones, as long as it's not like thousands of dollars and super exclusive stuff. The Griffon Saddlebag is the progenitor of Magic Item Creations for 5th edition, and one of the nicest and most ethical guys you'll ever meet. You're in safe hands with a TGS Kickstarter, and you'll love the content. We sure do. Once again, click, send me someplace, it'd be great. Exciting new character races, so now we're talking about the character races. So I really wish we'd talk about the price already. That's the only thing. Like, this is all fantastic, but I want to get down to business. I want to go through all this, but I want prices. Cleric Festus Domain, so this is cool. Different races, awesome. 12 play-tested, 14 ready-to-play settings. Great. Free setting sample, download a 49-page PDF of the 3 setting samples. Wow. Wow. You wanna get a taste? Here you go. There's a taste. 49-page taste. Amazing. That's like a how-to-play video right there. Like, the only thing that would be better is if someone read that to you. Ding! Idea! These settings have been designed to be quickly added into whatever campaign or world you've already enjoying and provide rich lore, adventure hooks, NPC environments, and more for you to take a run with. The Griffon Saddlebag is the very first name in Magic Items for good reason. No other single creator matches Griff for creativity. I'm done with the quotes. I just want the price. Like, I'm in. Streamline search with the Ledger. What is this? The Ledger Plus works across your devices and lets you search, sort, and save items easily. The Ledger is the most powerful digital compendium of all Magic items from the Griffon Saddlebag. Pledges that include access codes allow you to effortlessly search for, sort, and save the items in this book online for any device forever. Wow! I really want this, especially after going through their free samples. However, I also want to save for Reaper Bones 6 launching at the end of this month. Oh, that means this is probably going to be pretty pricey. I'm curious. But Reaper Bones 6, yeah, that's going to be... I'm going to have to check that one out. That one's going to make a lot of money very, very fast. Many pledges, bundle include 5 codes, but this is fantastic stuff. I almost wish you would have teased me a little bit about this in the video, because this is great stuff too. Like, I can do my, if I'm the GM, I can do this all digitally and have it from here to there and have it on, my iPad or whatever. Like, this is great. Use stashes to collect and prepare items for players, stores, location. Griff is the only creator I trust to correctly. Honestly, I get it. I'm over this. I'm over this. I just want to pay you. Hit me with that shopping section. Beyond the book. So now we're talking about add-ons. So I don't like this. I don't like the fact there's just not a pledge level part of the story. That is a massive part of your story. And we're getting to add-ons instead of talking about the pledge levels. Like, we talked about the pledge levels, we just kind of danced around them. The standard book, 400 plus pages of less. So this is if you just want to get that book. And I feel like that's a really reasonable price. For the amount of work and effort that was put into this book, all those items, with all those illustrations, with all that story, with literally thousands and thousands of hours of gameplay that I presumably am going to enjoy with the people I love and care about and family and friends. Like, I don't feel like this is an unreasonable price at all, $50, but I just wish we'd get to that. Like, what is the price of the pledge level that I want? And what is that pledge level? I don't even quite know, because it hasn't been just showcased to me. The deluxe book. Cool. Get the nice looking book. Ledger plus code box. So this is the add-ons. Here's the Saddlebag backpack. That's what I want. I said 50 to 100. That's about in the ballpark. I'm still contemplating it. Now, I'm not going to. My wife would be very unhappy if I spent $85 on a bag. Rightfully so. I would be upset if she went out and spent $85 on a bag. Saddle beanie. What is that, for babies or something? Like, this is... Okay, so now we're getting the weird, wild stuff. The key ring. Okay. Saddlebag dice bag. These are cool. Great. Where's the... I just want the pledge levels. Set of 3 large faction banners. You can actually go... Oh my gosh. This is really cool. Like, that is just outstanding. Because why not have that? Like, and when you see that, you're like, oh, that's a no-brainer. But nobody's doing this. That was a very big brainer. That's awesome. I want that. I don't even know why I want this, but I want that. That's so cool. I'd love to know the dimensions of these as well. Like, I feel like that's a little bit missing here. Oh, no, it is. 1 meter. How long is a meter? Yeah. Remember, so I know the 99% of the world is smart and does not use the stupid feet system, but we need to know. So it's 3 feet long. Oh my gosh. And once again, I bet you the majority of people here are from the one country that still uses stupid foots. Okay? So convert me. I always say that. Convert me. 3 rich banners from a selection of meaningful factions from the second book setting, printed with metallic ink on canvas. Gorgeous. 1 meter long from left to right. That's so cool. So, and this is honestly this is a half-point grade drop for me, because this could have been such a fun pledge level. Like, there could have been such a fun pledge area where it starts off as just, oh, you get the digital book and you get the digital whatever. And then you obviously don't want that, because you want the physical book. And so you eventually get to the physical book, and then you'd get to the physical book, but with the digital thing that you can do. And then you would get to the book plus all the different components. And then you would start progressively getting higher and higher and higher and wider and wider and wider and getting more stuff. It'd be a super fun pledge area to go through. You know, because surely, once I've given you all the money for the Saddlebags, I'm not going to go oh my gosh, 3 large exclusive faction banners, and then I'm like, well, maybe I go big on this one. You know, I felt like this could have been such a fun pledge area. And then just add all this stuff on add-ons. Now, don't get me wrong, this is still a really fun add-on section. There's tons of stuff to put add-on, but I don't know what I'm adding on to yet, because I don't know the pledge level. The grocery tote? Oh my gosh. I think the video should have featured these add-ons. I agree. Or what a lot of people do, and I think Brandon Sanderson did this as well, is they'll just have like a separate video where they talk about just the add-ons and the pledge level. It's just a shopping area video, and I think that's a great idea, honestly. You know, it's so clean and clear and precise, and but this is a fantastic idea. Like, we know a lot of people are not going to be able to afford that $85 bag. But this one, the $15, you're like, dang, that's still a cool looking bag. And it looks like it's still nice quality. You know, that's a consolation prize for the cheap crowd like me. So I love that. I actually really love that. I think that's a great, but what is this? Enamel pin that does the thing, and you did a great job showcasing that with a GIF. Okay. As much as I don't like not having the pledge area, I think this is the most fun add-on area that I've ever seen. Let me know what you think. Have you ever seen a more fun add-on like this? So now we have the pledge tiers. Okay, so this is where the, oh my gosh, this is not this is not the fun kind of pledge tier. And see, and this is what I'm saying. Go to look at some of the top tabletop games and see how they run the pledge section. Like, it could have been such a fun ride, because let's just try and do the ride. So I was right. PDF first. We probably have a thank you. Do we have a thank you level? No thank you level? Yeah. Add-on only tier? Great. Love that. 236 people took that. And then we have the PDF. Then we have the book. So $50, reasonable. The deluxe book, whatever. Don't imagine that one's going to be too popular. I think that's going to be one of the least popular pledge levels, I should say. The Heroes Pack. Now, what's the Heroes Pack? What does that mean? So I have to go down. That comes with Ledger Book 2 code, which I know it's $20. I think that means that I'm going to be able to do the digital stuff. Yeah. And then I have, what's the next one? Let Grandpa get out his reading glasses. The card box set. So that means I'm going to get the cards. How many cards is that? That's like 400 plus cards, right? Like, this could be a very fun thing that you spotlight. You say, all right, you want to bump this up to 100. You're going to get all these cards. How many cards are in the card box set? I have to go back up and I have to go check. Okay. So now this has become less of a fun shopping area. Where is it? Where's the card box set? So how many cards does it have? Containing item cards for every magic item found in the book, too. How many is that? Once again, go look at some top tabletop games project. Get yourself a long, sexy, scrolly shot of all the different components. You got 400 unique pieces of artwork. I would love to see that all sprawled out, with, you know, a little bit of detail shown on every single one of the cards, of just how unique and how different every single one of these is going to be, and why this is a must-have item for me, and why I cannot just stop at paying you $80. I need to give you $100. Because that could be that super fun stretch. That could be that pledge level right there. I see that definitely happening, because, you know, if I'm even at this $80, I think you go here. Now, granted, I don't think are you getting the deluxe book on this one? Let's see. No, you don't, but who cares? Then we have the Heroes Deluxe Pack, which means you are And I'll be very curious to see. So let's actually go take a gander of the pledge levels and how many we got. So 853 people taking that PDF. Awesome. The book itself, 1751. The fancy book, 461. So that's still a huge chunk of books. That's a 500 print run by the time we're all done with this, if not more, way more, because you have other pledge levels of this. Yeah, that's still really good. But like I said, I just think most people would much rather have the book than the deluxe. And then I think this one's going to be super popular, or at least it should. It's not. It's 631. And once again, I think this was not... I think this is kind of shooting yourself in the foot here. I think this could have been a really fun bridge. Like, so for 50 extra bucks, I am going to have like things that I can show, and it can be just more vivid and imaginative and fantastical for my players, which means that I look good. Like, I feel like this should be like handed candy to a baby. I feel like it should be more popular than the other ones, and it's not. And I think part of the reason why it's just not a fun pledge tier place to go through. The pledge chart loses this Kickstarter's opportunity during an A+. I agree. Not having the pledges listed, I think, that's a big one. All right, so the Heroes pack, the Heroes Deluxe pack. So now we get into the Game Masters pack. So what does the Game Masters pack include? It includes the Player Journal. And why do I want the Player Journal? What's the Player Journal again? So now I have to go scroll back up and say, what was the Player's Journal? It's a $25 one. So now I'm looking for this. Where's the Player Journal? Oh, there. Yeah, do I need it? Oh, no, this is the Saddlebag character binder. Silly me. Where's the Player Journal? Is this the Player Journal? No, that's the Saddlebag character binder. You clearly said Player Journal. This is not a Player Journal. So now I'm getting confusion here because I'm looking for the Player Journal and I don't... Is this the Player Journal? No. So the Player Journal is not here. So why am I going to purchase this if I can't even figure out what the hell it is? Now, was one? So now we're going to look for the $25 price point. I think this is it. I think they just changed the name from Character Binder to Player Journal. So thank goodness they have the prices clearly listed, so I was able to figure that out. But once again, that just goes back to how this is not a fun pledge level, like shopping area. All right, so now, and I don't feel like that's how much am I paying for the Player Journal? I am paying $70. What? Isn't that the only difference? What's in the Game Masters pack? Player Journal. Why am I paying extra? Oh, this is the Ledger book. Okay, the Ledger book and the 2 codes. So I got lost in here. I do apologize. This is just not very user friendly for me. And so I want to see what this pledge level is, like the Extreme Legendary pack. Like, I'm excited to know what that is, but it's like, okay, I have to like dig back through everything. I think this gives me everything that I saw, everything in there, and then a bunch of other stuff, which have we even talked about? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this pledge area. 631, Heroes Deluxe Pack, the 495, the Game Masters Pack. Everything you need is Game Master, the 27, the Game Master Deluxe Pack, the 39. And then we have the Adstrol's Wonders Pack. We have 26, and that gets you a whole bunch of swag, it looks like. Well, so, yeah, it looks like it just gets you everything in the add-on section, potentially. The Adstrol's Wonders Deluxe. This is the same, but with a book that's as deluxe, and that's 37. Okay. Legendary Pack. This includes whichever version of the book you want, plus the exclusive Guild item card set, which comes in a dark stained wooden box. Oh, this is that. Oh, this is the wooden box of just fanciness. So what is it? I have to read through all this stuff to figure it out. Plus the exclusive Guild item card set, which comes in a dark stained wooden box with metallic ink. Only backers of the highest tier get these. So it's still just going to have cards? What? Plus the exclusive Guildum item card set. So it's still cards. It's just a fancy box for the cards, which is really cool, I think. But those don't look like cards. Do they? Are those micro cards? Are those mini cards? Are those 2 rows of mini cards? I'm just confused as to what I'm looking at and why I'm going to pay a lot of money for it. 109, but other people figured it out. I did not. I mean, I'm just some dum-dum sometimes. And then this is the most popular one, 10. Okay, Legendary Level Pledge receives special item limited run rewards like the Gilded Card Wooden Box that are only available to those backers and can't be added on. So this is pretty typical stuff here. I just feel like all of this could have been so easily conveyed with just a very clean, clear, precise shopping section. And it's not. And now we get to stretch goals. Cool. I like stretch goals. So $100, all backers' names in the digital PDF. Whatevs. Ballot takes the Liar Fable PDF and custom music track. Add lore to your game with or without the physical BTTL dice set. Don't know what that means. And experience a rich looping soundtrack to play in your world's taverns over a rousing game of boulette. So we're going to get some custom music for the different scenarios. That's fantastic, actually. That's a great one. What do those symbols on the chart represent? I don't know. Yeah, I was honestly wondering that as well. Like, why are these, like... Does this mean I'm getting 5 of something? Oh, it means you're getting 5 of them. You get 5 code books. So everyone in your game can get it. Ah! But here's the thing. That should be so clean and clear. You know, I should know immediately that that's what that means. I had to really think about it. So now we have curated set playlists. Experience the 14 sets in Book 2 to two special soundtracks chosen and designed by Will Savino of Music D20, and one of the most prolific 5e musicians in the creator space. Wow, very awesome. Like, these are banger stretch goals. I honestly, like, I would like this. I feel like this should be higher. Like, that's great. That just adds to the thematic flavor of the game. Griffons of the Multiverse Bestiary PDF. Wow, the stretch goal introduces the world to 20 illustrated Griffon stat blocks from around the multiverse. These Griffons showcase adaptations caused by planar forces or other magical means. So these are just going to be random Griffons that are going to be popping up in adventures, and they're all going to have their own unique quirk like X-Men. That sounds cool. Pack orders get a Griffon bookmark. Did you get a pledge tier? Great. Bookmark. Why not? That's awesome. The bookmark is luxurious silk, and it's the classic teal and red triangle. You know where it'd be great to put this? A picture right here. Like right there. This one, I think the best recommendation I could give to the creators of this project is go look at 10 of the top, or just go look at 5 of the top tabletop games projects out there. Like, just sorted by popularity, go look at the top 5, especially for board games, and just steal all the ideas that you like. Because I feel like there's so much that could be stolen and just repackaged into how they do this that could be so nice. Crafting recipes for all items in Book 2, because they are selling essentially a board game, kind of. I mean, Cards Against Humanity and this game, they're just pretty much the same size box with the same amount of cards. You know, it's just one happens to have a party game attached to it. So Pledge Manager Backer Kit, shipping. So now we're getting into shipping. Nord Games will be handling the shipping of this campaign. Nord is renowned for their ability to quickly and efficiently ship around the world, especially the tabletop role-playing game community. Shipping is collected after the campaign at Backer Kit. This ensures that your order for any add-ons, you can use the table below to see your estimated shipping costs per. These estimates do not include VAT, so you are going to get jacked by VAT and taxes. Okay, so the book, $10, $20, $25, $35, $35. Okay. I think they're covering most of the overwhelming majority of people who backed this project with this. So this looks like a rock solid shipping area. They let me know right from the jump, the VAT and the taxes, you're going to get hit with those. These prices, though, so $10 for the book, $20 for the Heroes Pack. Okay, these seem I mean, they don't seem like great shipping, but they don't seem terrible, I don't think. I do like that they show the current stretch goals at the top of the page. I do like that. So they let me know there were stretch goals. And they even told me the last one they got and put the next one they are. You know what? I agree with that one. That one's a really cool idea. Can't Wait or Want More is Daily Content Creator 5e. Go check out their thing and their Patreon. Awesome. What ifs? Okay. Let's check out the FAQ, the updates, the comments. Let's get out of here and get this one a grade. So, what can we expect digital rewards to go out as soon as they're ready? It's common practice to give you the same delivery dates for everything. I feel like that's a reasonable question. I have a code for Book 1 in the Ledger. Can I apply a Book 2 code to it? But also, this could also be the kind of information that could be conveyed in that pledge area that wasn't really existent. I have a code for Book 1 in the Ledger. Can I have a book code to it? Yeah, it's super easy. Can I get anything from the first Kickstarter? Awesome. So this is, okay. Solid FAQ. So, checking out the updates, we got 2 comments, 54 hearts, 1 comment, 36 hearts, 3 comments, 36 hearts. So these are not particularly great updates. They're getting people excited, but they're not getting people engaged, which is important for keeping you up on the top of the popularity chart. Because I feel like this has crossover appeal. Like, I don't feel like you have to be a fan of Griffon's original content in order to be, like, totally down for this. So I could see this one staying near the top of the popularity charts for a while if they could get more engagement. But this, 2 comments on 4,697 people. You just talked to 4,697 people and only 2 people responded. And there's a very good chance that it's one person responding and then you responding to them. Because I saw you did great customer service. I imagine you're going to churn these updates. You've all gone above and beyond. I can't begin to thank you enough. I am so grateful for each and every one of you, and your comment and enthusiasm have been so encouraging. We're already at the 500K mark, which is a huge milestone. I've just added the GM screen add-on, which already comes included in both legendary pack options. Anyone can add it to their existing pledge, and they can make for $20. So you're adding more here, which is cool. Like I said, you have the funnest add-on section I've ever seen. However, just a completely non-existent pledge section. You know, I didn't know what I was attaching the add-ons to, and I feel like that could have been easily done. Like, you clearly have the talent to make, like, a fantastic shopping area. It's just, like, gotta get shoved the right way. And I think if you looked at other Kickstarter projects, you'd see that. I shared this art in the previous update, and you can see it in the add-on works. This is cool. Thanks all for now. Will this be available as an add-on too? I just added to my... Yes. So literally there's one question, and then one person answered it. So Sarah got to it before you could even get to it, which means you don't even need to get to it. So here's what I'd highly recommend is asking a question. You know, we can't guarantee anything, but what stretch goals would you like to see? And you don't just put that question in there. You make sure you let people know in the update description, we need your help. Like, what kind of stretch goals would you like to see? We're blowing all past our expectations, and we want to really try and lean our head in the limited time we have. Like, we have a very limited time to put all this together and get everything going. So we need you to be active on this. We need to know right now, what kind of stretch goals would you like to see in the future once we blow past what we've got? Things like that. Get people engaged. And whatever you're doing is not. And it just looks like you're just talking to me. You're not giving me any room to respond. You're not giving me any room to engage. You know, one comment, that's not great. Comments, 178. Hello, I missed the first Kickstarter because my wallet said no. Now I've had the money to back this product, and I'm very glad you make another one. I was happy to see you offer an ad on the book one, but I'm also for the card too, if possible. I didn't read all the posts, but I see my answer in the FAQ. LOL. Okay, great. So that means it's a great FAQ question. Hey, Griff, I know you lovely want to be able to for the Kickstarter, but do you have any plans on at some nebulous time in the future recreating your old card set into a newer, easier to get bulk set as you are doing for the new cards in this set, or those locked only via... Oh, cool. Yes, I need to run out of the old stock first, but then it comes to reprint all those cards. That's definitely the intention. Well, then, if this isn't something that's being added on, like, I feel like that should be, like, an easy add-on you could add. You know? And if we sell out of the back order, you know, I don't know how you do that, but I feel like that could be something. But either way, I'm seeing some great customer service here. I am seeing him responding to everything, churning this. I just think ask some questions in the FAQ. Or not the FAQ. That would be terrible. Don't ask questions in the FAQ. Ask questions in the updates. So, final grade for the Griffon Saddlebag. And yeah, 3,402 to 313 from the United Kingdom. So, overwhelmingly dominated by the United States of America and returning backers. Always interesting to see stuff like that. So, do I want it? Yes. I feel like that video was so well done. It was top notch. I feel, and, you know, in hindsight, there's some things that maybe you could add to the video. But I don't think that diminishes the video at all. Because the bottom line is, by the end of that video, I felt comfortable with can you do it? And I felt comfortable with do I want it? The question was, how much money did I want to give you? And I was hoping that the how much is it was going to be a super fun shopping experience. And instead, it was a giant, clogged, clustered mess of graphs and having to go up and down and search and look for this and look for that. It was not a fun experience in any way, shape, or form. And I feel like we just beat around the bush, too. Like you just kind of tease, like, oh, here's one of the pledge levels you can get. Here's some more subclasses and stuff. Here's a book. Oh, you want to speed test it? Oh, here's another thing that you can get in the pledge level. We'll just throw that in there, but back to more stuff about the book. And then we finally get to the add-ons, and I'm like, wait, add-ons? Where's the pledges? Where's the pledges? I want to give you money. And I felt like that could have been a really fun shopping area. But, other than that, how much is it? I don't feel like it's unreasonably priced. I feel like there's probably a pledge level for just about everybody. It's just the finding that is going to be the key. So, final grade on this one. I'm going to go with a... This is a hard one. Because, like, they really crushed it on the video. And the Can You Do It? Crushed it. Customer service was great. Felt totally comfortable about that. Shipping was well done. Buried at the bottom. That's industry standard for some reason, but buried at the bottom. So I guess I'm going to go with a B+ on this one. I'm going to go with a B+, close to an A-. I'm going to go with a B+, because, yeah, I feel like the actual product itself is just fantastic. I just feel like the product was let down by the presentation of the shopping area. So I'm gonna go with a B plus on this one, straddling close to an A minus. Like you could, I'll let you take it home this weekend. You fix it, and I'll come back. I'll give you an A minus. What are those type of deals? Because it's so well done, and you don't want to give it a B plus. It's A worthy. But look at that. Like this main image is. Oh, you know what? I'm going A minus. I'm going A minus on this. You know, this is that being fixed from an A plus. I think because this is just so good. Like everything else, top notch about this one. I'm going to give the Griffon's Saddlebag book to an A minus. What's your final grade though? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube. Bye bye.